Planet Dolan.
From student-teacher gangbangs to a high school that can't seem to stop hiring predators, we look at 8 shocking sex scandals involving teachers. Hey there, I'm Hellbent. I'm here to learn you suspiciously amazing facts that I didn't just make up. Number 8. Sometimes going to learn a martial art is less the Karate Kid and more like a scene from Mystic River. Robert Keith already had been convicted once for sexually abusing a child, yet somehow was able to open up a dojo for teaching kids self-defense. 3 kids were sexually abused in the dojo, with Keith telling them to do certain things in exchange for their black belts. Keith committed suicide via poison shortly before he used to face up to court, so chances are pretty good that he was guilty. Number 7. This next teacher technically didn't have any of her victims in her class, but that's only because she taught special education kids. Summer Michelle Hansen was convicted of 16 accounts of sexual abuse towards 5 different students. Testimony was that she'd had sex with the students in classrooms, utility closets, cars, and even in one victim's home. Hansen was also sending naked photos to the teens. She ended up getting 3 years, but the parents were furious, calling her a predator and a whore when the sentencing was passed. At least she didn't abuse any of the special ed kids. I hope. Number 6. How many sexual abuse cases does a school need to have before they address the problem? How about 5 and 6 years? James Madison High School in Brooklyn has had a rash of predatory educators in its halls over the recent years. Dubbed Horn Dog High, the incidents seem to be not even close to one-off events. One teacher in 2012 was charged with 50 accounts of statutory rape. The latest teacher to be involved in misconduct with a student managed to leave the school and get hired in another high school in New Jersey, but when the media broke the scandal, he was quickly fired. I guess even having Bernie Sanders and Chris Rock as your alumni won't save your reputation. Number 5. What happens when you cross a psycho stalker ex with a school teacher? You get somebody like Pamela Rogers. This Tennessee gym teacher was convicted of 13 accounts of statutory rape in 2005. Targeting one particular student, she was sentenced to 9 months in prison but made it out after 7 for playing nice. But once back out, she fell into her old habits, attempting to court her victim again through MySpace. She did this even though she was still on probation and was ordered to never contact the boy again. Anyway, the MySpace message didn't work, so she texted him a video of her erotically dancing, which got her sent straight back into jail for 7 years. Number 4. It must be weird to teach someone in 2nd grade, then end up having their baby by the time they turn 12. Mary Kay Loretanu has one of the most notorious cases on this list. She taught her victims starting from the 2nd grade, then she turned flirtatious with them in the 6th grade, leading to sexual abuse. Becoming pregnant with his child, Mary was eventually reported to the police, convicted, and sentenced to 6 months. Mary had the child and did her time. Oh, but wait, there's more. She got caught having sex with him again, and she fell pregnant again! This time, she was sentenced to 7 years in jail. Mary and her victim eventually ended up getting married. So I guess it's a happy ending? That's just fucking disgusting. Number 3. What's worse than sexually assaulting one child? Assaulting multiple kids at the same time! Brittany Collops was a mother of 3 children and an English teacher at a Texas high school when she crossed the line. Video footage showed her in a 4-student gangbang that would have violated so many laws. Hell, does that count as child pornography? Probably not, considering the 4 kids were of the minimum age of consent in Texas. Even with that, and Brittany having sex with a 5th student on a different occasion, the whole thing got her 5 years in the slammer. Number 2. Here's a pro tip to all you students out there. If your teacher ever invites you to a party in a motel room, just say no. Abby Jane Swagger did just that, inviting several 14-year-olds to a private party involving booze, crack cocaine, and sex. It wasn't just boys either. Abby lured 2 girls to the party as well. Police eventually showed up and pooped the party for the drug peddling teacher. Photos also emerged of her being groped by several students. Abby was an erotic dancer before becoming a special ed teacher. What is it with these special ed ones? Is that some kind of sex thing? Seems like a reoccurring theme here. Well, anyways, to the point, she was sentenced to 6 years in jail with the following 36 years probation. Number 1. When the person abusing you runs the school, it's going to be a challenge to ever get them punished. And it took 3 boys getting molested before North Carolina principal David Ellis Edwards faced the cold light of justice. The principal had interfered with the boys aged between 11 and 14 between the years of 2009 and 2011. In one incident, he raped a kid in his office while his parent was outside. Investigators believe that there might be more unknown victims, as one teacher had previously reported suspicions to the school system in 2007. That report was ignored, leading to terrible consequences. But hey, on a brighter note, I have a new question for you. What's the coolest thing you've ever seen a teacher do? Let us know on the Reddit page linked below, and you might be featured in a future countdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
She was apparently suffering from shock-induced lockjaw with the president's solemn member still in her mouth. Poor guy was probably gasping for air and she thought he was about to blow his load. That rigor mortis can really be misleading though, so who can blame her?